Hello, I'm Dr. Glenn Fairclough, Superintendent of Lorain County JVS. Our high school classes have begun and our fall adult education programs are in session as well. We have a lot to show you this year. Let's watch.
The 2018-2019 school year is off to a good start. That is, according to JVS Principal Jill Petiti.
By 8 o'clock, we started the official first school day of the 2018-19 school year. We are very excited, a lot of new faces, so we're just excited to get it started.
Principal Petiti and Superintendent Glenn Fairclough toured the campus, welcoming staff and students back to the classroom.
Congratulations and have a great year.
But what makes Lorain County Joint Vocational School District so special is that not only do we educate young people and adult learners, but we have the ability to change lives. We offer programs and industry credentials that will allow them to go out and gain a job, not just a job, but a career.
We also saw students cooking up success on the very first day of school. And for seniors in the computerized design and drafting program at JVS, they're already creating a plan for the future.
I want to be some sort of engineer, possibly an architect. That's what we focused on in our program senior year.
Other students had many reasons why they chose JVS.
I joined this class because I wanted to get a job in the athletic training field. Hopefully one day become a successful athletic trainer. Another reason why I came here is because of the best principal in the world, Miss Petiti.
You made my day.
Principal Petiti has great expectations for a successful school year at Lorain County JVS.
My hope for the students for the remainder of the school year, for our seniors, they meet all their graduation requirements and that they feel it was a good choice for them. To our new students, the same thing. It's hard to leave their friends at their associate schools, everything they're comfortable with, to come out to this big 10.5-acre building. I want them to go home tonight and at dinner be saying, Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, that was the best decision we could have made for a family.
The Lorain County JVS paused to commemorate 9/11 on September 11th, vowing never to forget.
We were one of very few campuses that had the opportunity to have the beam placed here. I knew when the beam came here that I would make sure our students, our staff, our community would never forget the importance of this event.
We want to remember the families that have suffered and that are still suffering because of the terrible attack on the 9/11.
9/11 was tragic and unprecedented and terrifying, but we didn't fall apart. Take that from today. So why are you here? What are you honoring when you come out? Acknowledging respect for the event itself, or to hear our stories? Because I thank you for doing so.
What impacted me the most about today was hearing everyone's story and actually understanding what it meant to everyone.
This day in 2001 was a very somber day. As a U.S. Army veteran, as well as an American, that day meant a lot to us. All U.S. forces joined together. And one time that I can really remember is that American citizens joined together in this fight against terrorism.
For you young kids that don't know what it felt like, know that we were scared. But of all the things in that day and subsequent days that were a blur, I vividly remember how we turned to one another.
By participating today, it really moved me because what happened in 2001 was a big, drastic incident for America. So being a part of it just made me feel really proud to be in America and having freedom this is an event we should never forget about.
In the aftermath of that event, there weren't Democrats or Republicans or anything else, only Americans. That America is still here. Look to one another and find it.
I hope our students realize what it means to be an American and what it takes to be resilient, what it takes to be compassionate, what it takes to be humble, and also what it takes to be fortunate that you live in America.
The JVS culinary students felt the pressure of a real-life restaurant scenario with professional chefs who are alumni of JVS.
This is going to be our glaze for our carrots.
The goal was to, on the first day of school for our students, was to bring the juniors and seniors together, mainly to get the juniors excited about being in the kitchen. Then we invited some of our alumni in so that they could lead and guide the students and work as a team, communicate as a team to accomplish the goal of preparing a 4-course menu.
So the grain is going this way, so we're going to want to go against it. We are going to cut like that, and that's a beautiful mid-rare, okay?
Yes, Chef. I really enjoy working with Chef Cantrell and all the other chefs. We get hands-on experience, it's really personal, and they're not afraid to show us mistakes and tips too. And it's just great because they're like mentors to us, but at the same time, they're friends.
This is very enjoyable, it's intense, but you know, it could lead to so many other possibilities in your life.
I think it's very high paced for the students, and it's very similar to what it is like in the real world. And I hope from that they are very interested and stay involved. They want to continue with this career.
6 minutes! It kept the students on track. They had a time frame. They had a deadline of when everything had to be prepared. They had to have it set up. They had to use their creativity to have it set up and prepared. So the goal was accomplished.
Not bad for the first day in the kitchen, is it?
Lorain County JVS thanks Wellington Implement for donating a $200,000 tractor to the industrial equipment mechanics students to learn the latest technology.
That mug is amazing.
It's really hard for us to find skilled technicians. We don't have people walking in the door with the skills necessary to work on our high-tech equipment. So what works best for us is to bring young people in that have a strong work ethic, that have exposure to the equipment, because this equipment, it changes so fast. Our manufacturers are adding new technology all the time. And having students that come from a vocational education background, you know, they're definitely more prepared than anybody coming off the street, that's for sure.
I thank you guys. I thank you guys for entrusting us because this is a very expensive piece of equipment. And I just want to thank you guys for your continued support for all these years.
We feel it's really important for the students to have access to the
Absolutely.
latest technology, because that's what they're going to be working with when they enter the workforce. And
Absolutely.
you know, they're our future employees as well, so we want them to be successful.
Yeah, Tom, these guys, they are the future techs of this world, and this stuff really helps them develop the skills they need, because you see this is what farmers are using nowadays. So we appreciate you guys giving us the technology that'd be difficult for us to maybe possibly reach on our own. So it's just a great help to get these guys ready for the career field, so we appreciate it.
A lot of the equipment that we have now is out of date and doesn't really carry over well to the new market and the new technology. So being able to work on this high-tech, up-to-date equipment is really going to help us to just be prepared and be ready when we go into the workforce. And we'll continue our training there, but it'll give us a solid foundation.
It's great to have all that knowledge, so when you go into the field, you know what you're doing and you're set.
Congratulations to the JVS Allied Health Sciences students who received their state-tested nursing assisting certifications.
Our students have the option of taking a state-tested nursing course through Lorain County Community College. All of our students are LC3 students by nature of being in our program, and they have the opportunity to take multiple college credit courses through us, and one of them is the STNA.
I want to be a pediatric nurse, so the STNA program definitely gave me a boost in that because it's like a prerequisite
It helped me get a head start in my future. I want to be a nurse, so it helped me put my foot in the door and get a feel for the environment.
Oh, it was a nice little exposure to what it was like to be a nurse, an STNA already. What it was like to work with people and what kind of skills you needed to work with people.
Other things in our program that they can take part in would be a phlebotomy course. In the senior year, they have the option to train as a phlebotomist, and a lot of our students like that and take advantage of that as well.
Yay! What would happen if you're doing this? What's going to happen to you? You're going to get lightheaded and now you're victim. Okay? So make sure that your arms are straight. You're using your whole torso like a whole unit. So you're using your body weight to do your compression. So you're like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'd say definitely the biggest part is the hands-on, work with like the mannequins and work with each other to get through like different skills like CPR and, abdominal thrust and like, changing a resident and, doing like denture care, mouth care, all that kind of fun stuff. So it's definitely a good experience to get involved with.
We like to think that we're giving them a well-rounded focus on what health career is all about and giving those tools that they need to be successful going forward.
Stay tuned for the latest How Do I videos promoting the JVS Adult Career Center on our JVS YouTube channel.
Dutch braid, 3 strands, okay, fingers on top. You're gonna grab it and then twist your fingers, okay, and then do the same thing on this side. Now, for the Dutch braid, we're going to go under, okay? I always tell everybody to do their squats. Then we're gonna pick up. Now, the strand that you're picking up, you're going to incorporate it into your closest strand. We're going to go under. Pick up, and then braid under.
How Do I? Brought to you by the JVS Adult Career Center. For more information, call 440-774-1051.
As you can see, we're off to a terrific start at Lorain County JVS. Just a reminder, our fall business advisory meeting will be held October 29th. We'll see you next time.